Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can create a beautiful holiday glam old Hollywood makeup look. I'm Rita Almusa, master esthetician and beauty expert, and I'm very excited to show you step by step how you can create this look. This is a very popular look that you would see with old Hollywood actresses such as Marilyn Monroe, Sophia Loren. It's a beautiful classic look, and I'm excited to show you simple tricks and ways that you can create this look, as well as a few of my top secrets for red lipstick. Let's start by prepping our skin for makeup. I'm starting with the Rose Water by Mint Pear to help tone and set my skin, and I'm applying the collagen serum to help minimize my pores and boost my collagen production underneath my makeup. On top of this, I'm applying the Daily Moisturizer by Mint Pear and the Under Eye Nourishing Cream. Now for the winter months, I want to take one extra step and use the rosehip oil on top of my moisturizer, and this will help to protect my skin from those harsh cold winter months, and it will help to make sure that my foundation doesn't crack or crease. Now moving on to foundation, I'm applying the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation, and this is the shade Ecru. I'm applying this with my Flat Top Kabuki by Mint Pear. I use downward strokes, and as you can see, I start in the center of my face and move the makeup outwards. And I make sure that I get into my hairline, over my ears, over my neck, and it smooths and glides really well over this rosehip oil. I'm using my favorite concealer by Smashbox, Studio Skin 24 Hour, and this is in Fair Light. If you've ever had any problems with your concealer creasing throughout the day, I highly recommend taking the beauty blending sponge. I use the Mint Pear Beauty Blending Sponge, and I spread and press this product into my skin to make sure that I don't have too much product, which is why you are usually creasing throughout the day. On top of this, I'm going to set everything with the Translucent Setting Powder by Laura Mercier. This will also help to prevent creasing in your foundation and in your concealer. If you haven't tried this step, I highly recommend giving it a go. This was really one of my top secrets on trying to figure out what was going on with my foundation, why it was looking cakey, why it was moving throughout the day and settling into my fine lines. Since this is a glamorous look, I'm going to contour today, and I'm using the Kat Von D Contour Kit. I'm taking the Angled Flat Precision M88 brush from the Mint Pear 7-piece set, and I'm applying the contour. Contouring is a wonderful way for you to help sculpt your face, to enhance the shape of your face, and also minimize certain features that you would like to reduce the appearance. There's no reason to be afraid of contouring. All it takes is a little practice. You just have to try out what works best for you. Sometimes I contour too much, and sometimes I think I could use a little bit more, but there's always just practice. And I'm blending everything out with the Flat Top Kabuki brush that I applied my foundation with. I want you to pay close attention to how I'm contouring my nose, as you can see before and after. I'm taking the Soften and Smudge M21 brush from the 7-piece set by Mint Pear, and I'm applying the contour in parallel lines down the center of my nose to help reduce the wideness of my nose. So this is going to thin the appearance of my nose. And again, blending everything out with the Flat Top Kabuki brush that I applied my foundation. On top of that, I'm going to use the lightest shade in the contour kit just over the bridge of my nose. I'm using the Urban Decay bronzer out of this set because this is a matte bronzer. I don't want any shimmer in this look, so I want to use a matte bronze and a matte blush. The blush that I'm using today is by Note in the shade Desert Rose number 5. This again is a matte blush, so there is no shimmer, no glitter, no shine, and this is also going to be a more neutral shade on the orange end versus a raspberry pink blush. And the reason for that is because I don't want to add too much pink to my face if I'm using a red lip. For highlighter today, I'm using Opal by Becca, and I'm taking the crease blend, the M38 brush from the 7-piece set by Mint Pear, to apply the highlighter. Having a beautiful glow on the top of your cheeks and the bridge of your nose when you are next to that Christmas tree and those lights are just glowing and reflecting on your highlighter is just going to be beautiful. It's really going to glam up this look. Now for brows, I'm using the IT Cosmetics brow pencil in taupe. I'm a microblading artist. As you can see, when I shape my brows, I use the microblading technique, which is more of a feathering stroke. I feel like this gives a more natural, real look for the brows. And then I will take the spoolie end to blend everything out. It's really important for this look to make sure that your eyebrows are on the more natural side, not too harsh. If you're talking about an old Hollywood glam look, they actually have very thin eyebrows. And although I've updated this eyebrow a little bit for this look, I am keeping them pretty neutral. I'm using the Gimme Brow by Benefit to set everything in place. Moving on to eyes, reaching into the Just Peachy Mattes by Too Faced, I'm going to take the two lightest shades, Peach Merengue and Peach Butter, and apply these to my entire lid. Now for this look, I want to keep this a classic red lip, and I don't want to be too overbearing with the eyeshadow. I want to keep it on the more of the natural side. And as we are talking about an old Hollywood glam look, that's typically what you would see. It's common nowadays to see a very bold eye and a very bold lip, but back in the day, it was one or the other. And I'm taking the peach tea to add depth to the crease of my eye, and I'm applying this with the stiff shader M57 from the Mint Pear kit. Reaching into the Tarteist Pro palette by Tarte, I'm applying Edgy, and I'm applying this with the Curved Placement M34 brush. This is just to give a little bit more depth to the crease. And as you can see, I'm keeping this on the outer crease. So I'm not going too far in, but I'm keeping that on that outer part of the crease. And I'm blending this out with the Crease Blend M38. This will really give a nice subtle, feminine, glam look without being too bold. And I'm taking the same highlighter that I used on my cheekbone, the Becca Opal, and I'm just placing a little bit on the inner corner of my eyes just for a nice pop of color. And I'm applying this with the Curved Placement M34 brush. I am going to do a little bit of a cat eyeliner feline flick, and today I'm using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Of course, the goal is to keep this as thin as possible next to my lash line, so let's see if I can make that happen. I am going to take a little bit down onto that lower lash line just to connect the upper lash line and the lower lash line. And I am going to take this all the way into my inner corner of my upper lash line. Now to keep your eyes nice and bright during this holiday season, I'm using this Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner in the shade Bare, and I'm applying this to the bottom inner waterline. For mascara, I'm going to throw on a quick coat of They Are Real by Benefit before I apply my false lashes today, with a coat to the bottom lashes. And for the bold red lip, today I'm using the Lancome color Red Stiletto and the lip liner by Revlon Color Stay in red. Now, a trick when you are applying red lipstick, it's very important that you have exfoliated your lips and also have had them well hydrated the night before. Red lipstick is going to show everything, and it's very important that you line with a red liner before you apply the lipstick. And the reason why is because red lipstick tends to run, and what I mean by run, it tends to go out of your lip into any fine lines or wrinkles. It smudges very easily. And using a lip liner is going to keep that red lipstick where it's supposed to be on your lip. As you can see, I am accentuating my Cupid's bow to get this old Hollywood Holiday Glam look. Think of it as when we were kids and we were coloring, they always taught us to outline with the crayon and then fill in the color. That's precisely what you're doing here with red lipstick, because you really need to keep that red lipstick inside where you have outlined the lips. Also notice how I am patting on the red lipstick. I'm not smearing it and spreading it. I'm using tiny little patting motions to really press this product into my lip. As you can see, I did use the lip liner over my entire lip, and this will help to keep the lipstick on longer. And I use the edge of the lipstick to glide through the line to make sure that it's very smooth. Now, one trick that you can do to make sure you don't get any lipstick on your teeth is to just drag your finger right through, and that will clear the inside of your lips of any lipstick. To complete this look, I'm applying the Mink number 32 lashes. And here you have it, the final completed look. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned a thing or two. Please leave any comments below if you have questions. Thank you so much for liking this video and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you again soon in my next video. Take care.